Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's already happening. It's already occurring. I'm going to build a barn today. I'm going to build a farmhouse with a barn, I should say, in preparation for the horse pack because I simply cannot wait. Okay, it's happening now and nothing can change my mind. Okay, I told you before we're going to build a lot of barns. That wasn't a lie. That was for real. So I should say, I am going to build this in Henford-on-Bagley. I know the new pack is kind of like yeehaw vibes, but I want to build like a British style barn. So that's what we're going to do because I think that is going to be fun. So I think it's going to be really cute. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Okay, so here we are in Henford-on-Bagley. I have bulldozed this lot, and you know, I always build on this one. This is always the one I build. One of the things that I've seen on Pinterest for these houses is like this cute thing where it's like an old, like British, like cottage style house, but then there's also like modern windows just like mixed into like the bottom. So I'm thinking I want to do something like that. And I also think we're going to start off with some landscaping, because I feel like I always neglect the landscaping, but not today. Okay, not today. So I'm kind of thinking something like this. Okay, and then the house will be like here-ish. Okay, and then the barn will be off like this way. Then we can have like pasture. Okay, everyone loves a good pasture. And what I'm thinking for the house, we're gonna build a room here. Like something like this, like a square. And then we can come off the front a little bit and it'd be like this. Okay, I think I'm gonna make it actually a little bit smaller and then maybe like one wider this way. And maybe we pull it out one a little. And that's like the basic shell of the house. It's just an L-shaped house, but we put a second story, but only on this end. Okay, so only like this. And then it'll be like, you know, roof will be here. And the bottom layer down here, up to where it like meets the house, I'm gonna have it be like modern looking windows. Why don't we let's just do it. Let's just start off with the windows. Who am I kidding? I mean, the eco lifestyle ones are always kind of a classic, right? Like these. Oh my God, but of course I made it uneven. Look, I might just make it one skinnier simply so that it will fit. Who are we kidding? I need it to be even or I won't be able to sleep at night. Okay, do we love that? I love that. And then we want maybe like pillars potentially on the inside. Why is it saying everything is new? I feel like I've used all of these pillars before, ? But no, sure, let's go with they're new and I've never used them. I might put the pillars in between the windows too, just for some added zhuzh, you know what I mean? And then why don't we just go ahead and add a trim while we're at it? Okay, no, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was going for. Now, for the wallpaper, we need stone for sure. Why was I under the impression that there was like a brick with like paint? Am I crazy? Okay, I've decided I'm actually just gonna do brick on all of it. And you know what else I've decided is this isn't working. I'm going to erase it and I have a new plan. So we're gonna just do like a straight one. Wow, that wasn't straight. It's fine. We're gonna roll with it. And then we'll add like a curve on the end, okay, where it will go out. We'll finish that off later, but that's the general idea. And then the barn will be like back here. And then on this side, we're just gonna have like a fence along here and then we'll put like a path and then the front door will be kind of like over here. Okay, so now let's pop a roof on her, shall we? Actually, you know what? First, let's put a fireplace. It's a staple, it has to happen. And it is going to be the same as the rest of the house. She's beautiful. She's amazing. I'm rethinking the color of this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we land with that. Let's pop a front door on, shall we? And I'm thinking maybe we should also put like a front deck. Curved one, perhaps? The curved ones are kind of a hit or miss, I'm not gonna lie. Why can't it just not delete the wall? You know what I mean? Oh, it didn't. Okay, love that. Yeah, so we could just do like this. And it can go all the way that way. That's cute. I like that. And then we'll just give it the same foundation, right? We're looking good. Looking fierce. I am gonna put a roof on this. I think for this side, we want like this roof. Okay, perf, loving that. I think I'm gonna flatten it a little, it's a little tall. Okay, that's good. That's beautiful. I think we'll do like one of these for this side. And if we just make it like match up, maybe? How's that? Okay, I feel like it needs something else. Like what if we put like another roof? Just like another one, you know? Does anyone know what I mean? Does that like work? I don't know if that is what I wanted. I think that this is what I want, but I think what I want is actually like a little bit more of like a room. I don't know, like this, like just sticking out like just a tad, you know? And then the roof is like on top of that. Maybe a little wider. That's a vibe. I'm here for that. Yeah, no, that looks good. I'm into that. I do think I'm gonna put the trim out a little bit though, because it's kind of like, I don't like that it's not sticking out, I guess. It just looks strange. I think let's change the roof pattern and then I'm gonna make that just the same color, I think. Do we think the roof trim should be like dark to match the other trim? Do we like that? I don't know. I can't decide. Maybe the one that's like not sticking out as much. Maybe this one. And then what if we change the roof color? What do we think about the scallop? Is the scallop what we want? We could go for the solar shingles. That's always fun. I'm not gonna, I don't hate the solar shingles. I think maybe just like the darker ones though. Because we're eco-friendly out here, you know what I mean? And you know, I think we're missing the rest of the windows not being there is like throwing it off a little as well. I think I'm gonna make it a little taller. Oh no, my windows. I'm just gonna change them to the taller ones. But I think it does look better a little bit taller because it was looking a little stumpy before. Oh, also it deleted my pillars. How rude. Okay, I'm vibing with that. And we are gonna want a fireplace as well. Let's do this fireplace, shall we? How have I gone all this time without turning move objects on? How did I manage that? Okay. And then we are going to need half walls. That is perfect. Awesome. Okay, and then we just need a half wall trim. Let's do a stone one and we'll do it in like dark brown. And then it'll match. Yeah, okay, no, I'm vibing with this. I am, in fact, vibing with this. Remember at the beginning when I was like, I'm starting with the pathing? I take it back. I'm erasing this. I have a general idea of what I want, but I think that just like wasn't the execution, and I think I'm just gonna come back to it later. I think I'm gonna build the barn, and then I'm gonna come back to the path, and we're gonna make it like neat, because I can't just like picture it right now. I don't know. It's just not working for me. Okay, I think this is just gonna be like an exterior build because I don't have the mental capacity or the time to do the interior as well. So I might just make this like a shell for all to use. Okay, let's get like a fancy door. Like I'm imagining the family that lives here is like a rich, like equestrian family, you know what I mean? Like they like raise horses. That's the vibe I'm going for. I think we need like a rich door. This is maybe too much. That's a little overkill, you know? But I do think we want like windows. Okay, I feel like the double height doors are just not hitting. It's not what I want. Like I feel like this is kind of honestly more what I'm looking for. Do I want a modern door or do I want a not modern door? Okay, honestly, this one from University is kind of it, I think. We're gonna put other windows and I think that's gonna like tie everything in together. But right now it's just looking a little disjointed, but I think we're gonna fix it. Like, look at that. Already looks better. It's hard to mix the like modern and not modern stuff together, but it is possible. And I think that's what we're going for here. I think like these windows, because they kind of are like in the stone, you know? I think this might be our ticket to tying everything together. We could even do it with the black, maybe. Nah. Because, okay, if this is like here, and then if we have them kind of like throughout the rest of the house. Okay, I kind of don't want to put them like right on top of each other, but it's kind of where things are headed, it looks like. You know, like this kind of thing. And then just like a couple over here. I feel like that works for me. Like it's like tying together the ultra modern section and then the old part as well. And then we've got the solar panel roof, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it all works. It all works together nicely. Okay, I kind of feel like crazy about this, but I think I'm going to build like I think it's going to be like a large stable. Now I will say, obviously I don't have the pack yet, so like I don't know how big the object for like the stalls and stuff are gonna be. So I'm just going off of my own imagination here on how big it needs to be. So we're gonna find out together later, but for now, I think I'm gonna build it like this. Like I think it should be pretty wide, I'm imagining. Okay, and then I think we should take this and I think we should make another one. And I think we should just L-shaped barn. Okay, it can probably be a little shorter on this side because this is a lot. That seems good to me. Like it's a big barn. We've got horses to care for. Okay, maybe we go in like a couple, and then it can probably be like a little bit shorter. But like that seems fair to me for like a barn. Okay, I'm having thoughts. I think we might need a bigger lot. That sounds crazy, but like I want it to be big and fancy. Okay, hold on. I'm saving this. We're gonna call it Fancy Barn House. Okay, I've placed it on a bigger lot because look, I think we need more barn space. Okay, we've got horses to raise. You know what I mean? Like this is important. Let's move the house over to like here. It can still be like kind of off to the side, I guess. The house is not the main feature, okay? I feel like what we want out of our barn is like, I think we want this one to be like wider, okay? And then it'll have like a little porch on out here. And then this one, I think we can probably make a little wider this way, but it'll mostly just be the stable bits, okay? It'll all come together, you'll see. I feel like I'm explaining myself, but it's like not gonna make sense. In the meantime, I guess we can talk about the pack because it's big news in the community. So they did release the pack trailer, and I'm pretty lit about it, obviously. Like I'm literally over here building a barn, so as you can imagine, I'm ready. I'm ready to be like doing some horse stuff. But I will say I'm a little like, I don't know, it feels like there's not, like obviously the horses, I'm sure took them an ungodly amount of time to like design and make work right and stuff. But I also kind of feel like there's not like that much. Like I kind of feel like it's not a lot for like an expansion pack, if that makes sense. Like I feel like we could have used more content for like an expansion. Like I feel like this is more like a game pack. And like again, like I know it took a long time to develop and stuff, and so they probably couldn't put too much into it, but I do kind of feel like, okay, yeah, there's like the horses and the whole thing with like the jumps and the equestrian center and like all that stuff, and then you've got like your goats and your little sheepies, and then you have the like nectar making or whatever, but that's like kind of it. And I feel like normally with expansion packs there's a whole lot of like gameplay features and all sorts of things, and I don't know, I just feel like there's not as much as I would have hoped for or like expected out of a pack like this. So I don't know. I also will say I was like, oh my god, are the horses controllable? Because they kept mentioning how they were like part of the family and stuff, but I am now thinking that they were just saying part of the family because they wanted to emphasize that they weren't like the ones from Cottage Living where they like are just like stuck in the barn, you know what I mean? They're like not an object. Which I guess makes more sense. Like I would have been very excited to learn that they were in fact controllable, but I get it. I'm not that mad about it. Okay, how are we feeling so far, folks? I think it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving it so far. Actually, I think I'm gonna make this a little bit wider. Like a covered bit, you know? But in any case, like obviously I'm gonna get the pack and I'm gonna love it either way, so it just kind of sucks that you have to spend like $40 for a pack when it doesn't seem like there's like as much content. Sorry, my dog is like sneezing in the background. Doesn't seem like it's like as much content as there could be, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Just my thoughts. Okay, so I think what we need in this moment is a spandrel. Probably this one. This will be replaced with a barn door when they exist, but for now, she's a spandrel. And we'll just put like those. Oh, my wall is in fact not on the wall. Very interesting. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, love that. And then I think we maybe just put another one in here. Awesome. Okay, and like again, I don't know how big the stalls are, so I don't know if we're gonna like, I don't know how many stalls we can fit in here, but it'll be enough. It'll be plenty, I'm sure. I think we probably just put another door on this end. We could put like this one for now. It's kind of giving barn, right? That can be the barn door on this side. Yeah, I'm into that. Okay. Another thing that does seem like they're adding is the roof can be colored, and I will be making this wooden as soon as humanly possible. But for now, it is not wooden, but we will be putting in, I think stone floor is probably like a cobblestone type of deal, like maybe this for the floor, maybe just this one. There's also like the brick, which like none of these are particularly giving me like stable, and I'm sure that there will be other better options once the pack comes out, but maybe this one, the just like gray brick, maybe the darker brown. That's pretty good. I'm into that. Okay, and then what do we think for like the outside of it? Should we make it wooden or should we make it stone? The house is stone, so maybe we could go with like a wood paneling for the barn. And like we are going for like modern barns, so I kind of want it to be like a little fancier, you know? That's quite a modern barn look. I don't hate that actually. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. What do we think about that? I kind of like it actually. Maybe we should do it all the way down. And then I think for the roof, we want like a dark one. Or actually, I take it back. We definitely want like a sheet metal roof because it's a barn, right? But let's go for like this one. It kind of matches better. I think probably like dark brown again for the outside, or maybe this like lighter brown. This is kind of cute. I kind of like this. I'm not gonna put like any barn objects in here because like we don't really have any. I'm just setting myself up for success, okay? I'm honestly thinking about moving the house closer even, like here. And then we'll have just like, you know, pastures on the outside. The inner walls of the barn could probably also be like wooden or maybe brick. What does the inside of a barn look like? Does anybody know? Has anyone been in a barn recently? Please tell me. Okay, how do we feel about the inside of the barn being green? I'm honestly not mad at it. It's kind of working for me right now. Yeah, I think I'm sticking with that for right now. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna put just the same brick out here in the little courtyard, the little covered bit. Wow, she's looking so good. I'm so happy. Maybe let's actually move the barn back just a smidge. Oh dear, oh dear. I didn't actually put a like floor down, so this was not attached to the house. Maybe we only want the two. Maybe we don't want this third one. Here's what we need. We need a fence, okay? And I want like fancy equestrian person fence. I think this is turning from like British country farmhouse that's fancy to like I own Kentucky Derby horses and I live in Kentucky vibes. Okay, so that's now what we're going for. I want like rolling green pastures, fancy horse fence. I guess there's this one, but it's not really what I was hoping for. I don't hate it actually. It kind of works. I think it probably just like continues. Like I maybe just like meets up with this like that, you know? And then this can be like the driveway. We could like fence this in, you know? This could be its own deal, right? In any case, I think it might be time to put down the flooring. I'm just gonna go like this very gently. And then we will go from maybe here and curve over here. Not my best work, but not my worst work either. Just gotta fill it in a little, you know? And we can give it kind of a nice little curvy bit like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, maybe we also like attach it here. Ew, okay, sorry, that was like so bad. This is honestly, it's so hard to control and make it look nice, but that's pretty good. Okay, what do we think about this? Do we love it? I like it. I think it looks good. Okay, what do we think about the fence for the house kind of like being closed off? Because it's like, do you want the horses just like all up in your backyard? Probably yes, but also maybe not, you know? So maybe we can like attach that to like the side of the house, and then that can be like the yard for the house itself. And we can have a separate fence for back here. Okay, I think I am gonna change to this fence in like the light wood. I know that I was like white for sure, but now I'm kind of rethinking that. Or I don't know, do we want it white? Maybe white is the move. I feel like honestly, yes, white, because it just looks like a horse ranch, like a horse equestrian farm. It's got a white fence every time. Okay, now we landscape. I think maybe I'm gonna go with like this one. I want it to be kind of like poking through a little, and it can go all the way up to the house, you know? And then maybe let's put a mailbox here. How about this one works into that? Okay, perf. And then I think for this side, like we want probably like bushes. Like I'm imagining well manicured landscaping. I wish there was a horse topiary because that would be for sure going in. We have a cow. maybe there'll be a horse topiary in the new pack. I don't know, or we'll find out. We shall see. Okay, but like this one, okay? And then it just kind of like follows the curve all the way. Yeah, this is luxury. Okay, yeah, that's good. Love that. I'm thinking in the middle of this, we could do some kind of landscaping. Maybe we put like a tree in the middle. Maybe just your classic oak tree. Yeah, that's good. I like that. We can fill it up with some landscaping. Okay, maybe we go with just like these because they're nice and like, you know, they look well maintained. And maybe we just like put them in a ring around it. Okay, that's perfect. That's gorge. Now, I don't want to go too hard on the landscaping because I do feel like it's very possible they would have it kind of sparsely landscaped, you know what I mean? Like I might leave the barn landscaping at that because I don't want to go over the top because I feel like I want it to look very well manicured. And if I start going ham on the landscaping, it's not going to. What I do think I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna put some landscaping down like the bottom of this, like on the curve. I want a little patch of landscaping here for the fam, you know what I mean? This one can be a little more wild looking. We'll put like this, some assorted wildflowers. The daisies for sure. Yeah, these ones are a classic. These ones, they really tidy up the edges for you, you know? If you're ever in a pinch, you can use these to tidy up your edges. I love them. They're my favorite landscaping piece. Okay, a little bit of landscaping there. Okay, this topiary, this is it. This is what we want. I'm gonna put like 2 of those by the front door, and that's perfect right there. And then what I am gonna do is put like I want like another sort of pathway down the bottom, maybe this one. If I could like paint it straight, that would be really ideal actually. Okay, so like this, and then maybe we like curve it around this too. Perfect, love that. I do want to put a gate out the front, that way the horses can't like get out, you know? But I do need them to be, like it's a very wide walkway, it's a very wide path. So we're gonna do like a fake gate. Here is an issue I have with The Sims. First of all, we need bigger gates. We need some bigger gates, but also, why does not every fence have a matching gate? Please explain that to me. I need a gate that matches the fence that I'm using 100% of the time. It's like non-negotiable, has to happen. Okay, I don't know. It's just a mess. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, here's what I'm thinking. We can make like our own. I want one of these style of fences where it's like got, you know, the gate in the middle and then like the posts, because that feels very like ranchy to me. But since this is enormous, I'm gonna have to make my own because it's gonna need to be bigger. What if we do like a brick fence just for the gate part? Like maybe this one? Like maybe we do like this, okay? Perf. Actually, that looks good. I like that. That kind of matches nicely. Or should we do the whiter one? Yeah, maybe the white, because then it will go with the other fence better. And then what we want is spandrels. I'm gonna do this one because I feel like it is nice and like thick, you know? Is it too thick? Maybe it's too thick. Maybe we do this one from Growing Together. That one's kind of nice, right? And then we'll put posts. Okay, this one is good actually. I like this. And then we'll put the gate in the middle. It can't be too small because that's awkward. Maybe this one? This one matches kind of nicely, no? Like, I don't hate the gray, honestly. I feel like that looks kind of good. And I believe that that will be functional. I can't tell you for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be functional. Does it look weird if we put extra columns, or do we like that? I think I like that. And then we're gonna just match the fences up here. And then you have it. That's our big old fancy entrance gate. Maybe we should put the stone fence along the back too. And maybe we put it along this one. Like maybe just the fronts have this like white gate, and then we can do this, oh god, oh no. And then we can do the stone gate out here. And then we'll like match this up with this one. And so this is the horse area, but the horses can walk right up to the actual backyard. How exciting. So fun. Okay, so I did this off camera just for like the sake of time because it took me far too long. But I did like do the inside of the house just like in a very basic sense. It's still kind of a shell, but I did like the bathrooms. It's basically like how it would come if you bought it. You know, like the bathrooms are there and the like kitchen is there, but there's like no furniture. So I did the upstairs has 3 bedrooms. This is the master, and then there's 2 very slightly smaller bedrooms off this way. And then the master has its own bathroom, and then there's like a shared bathroom for these 2 rooms as well. And then downstairs we've got like the sunroom area, and then the fireplace is still here, and this can be like a living room, I guess. And then we've got a bathroom which does have a little shower as well if you have guests that like need a shower downstairs, I guess. I don't know. And then there's kind of like a long hallway space with a door out to the back patio, which I haven't done yet. And then this is the kitchen, and then a little small island, and then room for like a dining room table as well. So, and then I did put in this like arch from the Growing Together because I think it's like pretty cute, and it creates this nice little like entryway as well. So we've got a fancy little farmhouse going on that doesn't have any furniture, but could have some. And then let's quickly put in like a back patio because I feel like that could be a vibe, you know what I mean? Okay, what if we do actually just like this one? Just like up to the fence, right? And then it's like a nice little patio area. We could put a gate here too, that way you can like get to the horses if you want, you know? Let's put it here. And then you can go out and like see the horses, I guess, if you want to go this way. Otherwise, you'll have to go out the front. And then I think let's also put a wood on the front patio. That's like gray. I don't know if that's the right color. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. This is more like it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna move this all over slightly because I feel like it's weird that the fence is just like halfway into the thing. And like, okay, yes, the horses can probably walk in here, but it like looks weird if you have 2 different fences, so I'm just not gonna do that. Okay, it's perfect. I love it. I think I'm gonna call it good here. I am gonna put this on the gallery if you want to use it for your future horses. It does need to still be like decorated inside the house, but in a basic sense, it's done. You can just like use it as like a shell and redecorate it however you want. I didn't hold back in terms of funds or packs, so sorry about that. And as soon as we get horses, I will decorate this barn and put all the horse stuff in there. But I think I'm gonna call it good here, and I will go ahead and pop this on the gallery for you. It is called Fancy Barn House, and I am just Queen Shore Games on the gallery if you want to download it. But that is gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, all those fun things, and I will see you guys in the next one.